In one of our prior videos, we discussed a bullish Gartley opportunity trade that was successful, but using a small time frame, such as the 15-minute, like you see that we are set up on now. We also talked about targets dealing with the pattern itself, and then also more aggressive targets dealing with the entire structure as a whole. So we're going to put that back together, but we're doing that for a specific reason so that now we can come off the smaller time frame, put our investor cap on, and look at what this is bringing forth on larger time frames. So just as a refresher, we're going to come in a little bit closer and we are going to put our Gartley back in and put our targets back in. Then we're going to jump out and I want to show you guys what this really looks like in terms of the overall larger trade. So our bullish Gartley pattern was here. I just want to go ahead and put his PRZ back in, his D-leg completion, and I'll drop his body back on here. So we'll get our Gartley pattern, our beautiful winning Gartley from yesterday back first. Okay, so we got our Gartley pattern back on here. This is what happened. And mind you, the targets were also based off this 3-bar reversal. So you had a very powerful setup. You had a bullish Gartley pattern, and then you had confirmation in the form of a 3-bar reversal. So those were two powerful triggers that allowed this to easily be a successful trade. Now, remember again, when we were talking about targets, passive targets would have only been looking at a retracement of the Gartley patterns A to D or PRZ and trading up to the 618, which you see would have been achieved as well. And a trader, like I said, on the using the passive method could have been done with this and just left it alone. Small little quick winner, move on to the next thing. But remember, also, there was another way to approach this, and that was targeting off the entire set, swing low to swing high, and the 618 retracement, and that looked like this. Grabbing the Fibonacci retracement tool, starting from the swing high, coming down to the swing low, and you see that 618 was met as well. Okay, so that's pay dirt on that. Easy trade. Of course, you want to get out at that time at target because you see what's going to happen. If you don't, it's going to start pulling back on it after something as strong as a 618 retracement. So that's that part of the story. So now you can understand where I'm going forward. So no more of this 15-minute time frame stuff. I'm going to clean up the chart because we know where we came from. Let's talk about where we're going. We're going to come out big. Day chart, where the real action is, where the big boys play, okay? And this is what we're going to do, okay? So we're going to be dealing with classic trend continuation, no advanced patterns this time, okay? So we'll start the trend right here, basically the retest. This is basically the starting point. And then you come up and you come down and you come up and you come down and you come up and you come down. So this is trend, ebbing and flowing, okay? Creating those higher highs and higher closes and higher highs and higher lows up underneath, okay? So we'll treat this as a basic trend continuation trading concept until we get to where we want to be. So these are the higher lows that I was talking about, okay? So higher highs at the top, higher lows at the bottom. Okay, so now you understand that what you want to do as a trader, your job is to find a way to get involved. And luckily, with some of the techniques that we teach here at the Harmonic Trading Club, they're really not that hard to find as long as you have a little bit of patience. So that's going to take us to where we are right here. And what do you know? Here is our friend one more time. Bearish engulfing candle. Now our doji isn't that good in the middle for setting up for a 3-bar reversal, okay? So bearish engulfing candle followed by doji. Okay, followed by trigger and entry, the trigger bar, okay? Closing beyond the doji. So this is confirmation, okay? That the trend should be allowed to continue while still maintaining these higher lows, okay? All right, so not violating them, not taking any of them out, not reversing. All right, so that's his confirmation and entry. Remember, when you're dealing with the 3-bar reversal, the thing that you would do is the same. You would trade it according to the larger structure, okay? Lowest low. Now, some people are gonna want to go here, but that's not it. You would want to actually trade. You would actually want to target off this whole entire move here. That's this guy, okay? So this is where the trained reticular comes in, because this is what you're trying to involve yourself in, okay? That's why it's always good to use your line tool and start drawing these trends out. If you notice, I'm doing that for a reason, okay? So knowing that, okay, so this point here is what you're going to be looking at, because you want an extension off this whole entire A to B is equal to C D pattern, because that's all it's doing, is ebbing and flowing. So you take your extension tool, start at your low, swing low to the upper wick here, swing high, and come back. And just give yourself the 127. That's really all you need. And there might be some things that we could do to suggest that we could go higher. But for now, for the purpose of the 3-bar reversal, getting up to that 127 extension of the low to the high will be good enough. The same way you saw on the smaller 15-minute Gartley pattern, getting up to the 618 retracement of the entire structure, that's where it met some resistance and started to fall back. You don't want to fall out by reaching too far beyond your target. So now, with that being said, this is already confirmed and ready for you to enter. So what you would do is you want to know what your risk versus reward looks like. And you say you're going to come here. You're going to enter somewhere around here, and your target at the 127. And if you want to know more about this, you can always go and refer back to the Harmonic Trading Academy playlist, where we do teach the 3-bar reversal in detail. And there's also a class on classic trend continuation. There's a few of them, basic chart patterns, and how a price chart works, how to read a price chart, basically identifying trends and things of that sort, beginner level stuff. So these are beginner level concepts, but when I start adding in Fibonacci and things like that, they might seem like they're a little bit more complex. Before we finish this up and move forward, we do need to talk about something very important, okay? So that even though we've done the work and we're confident in our work and we're confident we're going to trust it, there are the other parts that you have to be aware of, okay? So you would have had the discipline already, right? Discipline before psychology, okay? Discipline enough to wait for that confirmation to occur and the close of that, okay? Now here's the psychological phase. This is going to be the hardest part, okay? Since you got confirmation right there, as price comes back, if it comes back, okay, because you do see 2 red candles, okay, so you can't panic and think that you're in a losing trade. That should be expected sometimes. Retest of that area, you can see yourself that the support is there, that the trade should hold, okay? Plus, you're running a very tight stop right up underneath your doji, or the low of the price action in this case, with the structure that was created. Okay, so you should feel comfortable. And even if the trade doesn't work out in your favor, as long as you don't over leverage, mind you, this is not a trade signal. This is a training on trend continuation and 3-bar reversal concepts. But if you were to involve yourself in a trade like this, you have to have the psychological strength to hang in there if price pulls back on you, and understand that if price comes and stops you out, you still did your job. You're just going to have to pay the tuition, live to trade another day, long as you're not over leveraging and not blowing your account. So back here again, the risk versus reward on this is 4.35 to 1. Okay. And there's the potential to get more off of that. It just depends on how far the trade goes. Now, you can make this however you want. Okay. I've just moved it up to the 1414 just to say, what if it continues to go? Because there's really nothing to stop it. It's at all-time highs. And in that case, you'd be at 5 to 1. Now, there's really no reason to get greedy, so you could probably keep that there. It's going to be hard to beat 4.5 to 1 anywhere on any trade. But That's what we wanted to do here. We wanted to start small on the 15-minute, show how that little Gartley pattern reacted, and then that allowed us to go back and to look at the bigger picture and look at how the completion of that trade on the 15-minute chart is the same price action that was used to complete a 3-bar reversal on the daily chart. So, hope that you like this one. Go ahead and hit the like button. Share this with a trader that you know that it could help, especially a beginner trader that really is just trying to understand how these markets move. Head on over to the Harmonic Trading Academy playlist where I do teach all these things that I talked about in this video in great detail and much more. And subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Hit the bell icon so you can be notified when the most amazing technical breakdowns are released. Other than that, hope you guys like this one. Take care of yourself in the market, and we will see you on the next video.